Dito sa Tawi-Tawi, iba yung challenges na kinakaharap ng mga kababaihan compared to the rest of the BARM. Pag sinabi nating women, peace, and security, it's not armed conflict that is the issue here. Walang giyera dito, walang bomba. It is actually very safe. Ang issue dito, climate change and trafficking. Yun ang tunay na threat sa security at pati wellness ng mga kababaihan dito.
When you talk about BARM, parang ang naiintindihan ng tao ay may giyera yan. Pagdating dito sa amin, sa Tawi-Tawi, wala kaming naririnig na bomba. Wala ring lumilikas sa kanilang mga kabahayan because nagkaroon ng laban between the outlaw and at ang ating mga security sector. Pero anong nilalaban namin dito? Yung mga kababaihan na napupunta dito sa amin para lang maging exit point nila yung Tawi-Tawi. At the end of the day, pag hindi namin sila na-rescue dito sa amin, they would end up in prostitution then.
Meet Honorable Dayang Carlsum Jumaide. She's a board member of the provincial government of Tawi-Tawi and the chair of the Women, Youth and Family Affairs Committee. A healthcare professional turned public servant, BM Dayang has spent over 2 decades of her life advocating for policies and programs that will benefit the women of Tawi-Tawi. When it comes to peace and security, dito sa Tawi-Tawi, index crime rate of last quarter of 2024, 0.
Yes.
And you said, ang problema dito, hindi giyera, hindi bomba, kundi trafficking. That's so serious. It's such a hard problem, lalong-lalo na pinaka-vulnerable ang kababaihan. For everyone who's hearing this for the first time, bakit ito ang naging biggest challenge here in Tawi-Tawi?
First and foremost kasi yung proximity nung Tawi-Tawi sa Asian countries. They were promised that dito sila dadaan, and sometimes because of, I think, of the ignorance in the geography ng mga nare-recruit, akala nila pag nasa Tawi-Tawi sila, this is already Malaysia. It's a syndicated crime na merong coming from Luzon na recruiter. They go via airplane sa Maynila, for example, doon sa NAIA. Siyempre, hahanapan ka ng mga legal na dokumento. So, wala silang legal documents. Marami na tayong mga kwento ng mga kababaihan na nakaligtas. In fact, halos every week may mga nare-rescue tayo.
Every week?
Yeah. Last year and last quarter, we were able to rescue around 23 women.
How can women everywhere protect themselves from this?
Sino yung mga dapat na legitimate na agency na dapat mag-recruit? Hanapan nila kaagad ng accreditation. Pag wala ng accreditation, walang legitimate na kaukulang papeles doon pa lang sa ahensya, magtaka ka na. Isa. Pangalawa, doon sa mga na-recruit din, dapat kung pakitaan ka na, why in Tawi-Tawi? When you go international, walang international airport ang Tawi-Tawi. Why in Tawi-Tawi? Magtaka ka na. Red flag na yun, di ba? Pangatlo, hanapin mo na yung visa mo, hanapin mo na yung working permit mo. Kung wala ka nun, ibig sabihin, illegal na yung recruitment na nangyayari. Minsan pinapakitaan kami may working visa, tampered naman. Magtaka na kayo dapat, bakit ganito yung papelas na ibibigay sa inyo? Sir, there must be really something wrong. So part of this boils down to education ng ating mga nare-recruit. Kailangan din natin i-strengthen yung local policies. Kasama sa integration yung women, peace and security. Pero integration of the local laws na meron ng probinsya at saka yung munisipyo and the national laws. So mahalaga yung pagpapaintindi mga constituent natin. Ano yung mga dapat red flag na dapat tingnan nila pag ni-recruit sila.
Aside from the serious issue of women trafficking, another threat to the peace and security of women in Tawi-Tawi is climate change. Why? The changing climate has had a negative impact on the quality of seaweed, and seaweed is one of the top income sources in this province, and many livelihoods and families are dependent on it.
Napakaraming trabaho ang napupunta sa shoulders ng kababaihan. Nag-aalaga ng anak, nagluluto para sa pamilya nila, naglalaba, tapos nagpa-farm pa.
Meet Dr. Siti Zaida Halun, the director of the Seaweed Research Center in Mindanao State University, Tawi-Tawi. She and her research team are doing incredible work to create new variants of seaweed that are disease-resistant and can withstand the changing temperatures, pH levels, and conditions underwater.
Ang pinaka-importanting product actually na ina-extract from eukumatoid seaweeds is carrageenan. Ang carrageenan is an emulsifier, stabilizing agent na ginagamit sa food industry. At meron din non-food applications. So, for example, yung toothpaste, mga cosmetics, sabon, beauty products, lahat po may food. Like ice cream, milk, cheese, merong carrageenan. So, napaka-importante.
Grabe, no? Kinokonsume pala natin, hindi natin alam na sa
Yes.
seaweed pala.
Karamihan ng tao hindi aware.
Nakatour po ako dun sa Seaweed Culture Lab ninyo. Very fascinating. Ano po ba talaga yung connection ng climate change or changing weather to seaweed, to the challenges sa mga kababaihan sa Tawi-Tawi?
We have had more rain actually the last 3 years. And this is not good for the seaweeds. Kasi di ba, mahirap i-dry ang seaweeds pag laging umuulan. At pag na-extend yung drying period, nalulugi ang ating farmers. Nababasa, nabubulok. Isa rin yun, bumababa ang quality. Pag namamatay yung mga seaweeds, bumababa yung income. Pag bumababa yung income, this will also mean that yung kanilang family ay hindi na meet yung mga needs nila. Hindi nakakapag-aral yung mga anak, hindi na yung health concerns nila, hindi na-address. Kasi ang seaweed farming is a family business. So, ang tatay, ang nanay, mga anak involved yan lahat. Ang women farmers natin is an important part of the seaweed industry. Kaso hindi lang sila nabibigyan, naha-highlight yung role nila. Nilabot namin ang Tawi-Tawi siya kaso nakita namin ang mga kababaihan ay involved sa seaweed farming from preparing the plants to farming, maintaining the farm harvesting, kasama sila.
May edge ba ang, or difference at least, in how a woman approaches itong kind of work sa seaweed farming?
The males actually do the heavy lifting, but the work that would entail like more refinement, it's done by the women, preparing the seedlings, tying it to the tie-tie, to the lines. They're the ones cleaning the seedlings. The most important part I think that they bring is they remove the burden from the husbands. They prepare the home for the husband. Aside from working in the farm, diba? It's a lot of work for women.
This is a peek into the Advanced Women Peace and Security course developed by UN Women in collaboration with the BAR Ministry of Public Order and Safety, attended by women leaders from civil society, the academe, and government agencies from the BARM. This field course focuses on the issue of climate change and women trafficking, which have emerged as non-traditional security issues in Tawi-Tawi.
Kayo po bilang frontliner, kayo po yung una-unang taong nilalapitan ng ating mga kababaihan at mga bata kung sila man ay nakakaranas ng violation sa inyong barangay. So hopefully, itong activity na po sana, intimate conversation sa inyo. Ano po ba yung nangyayari sa inyong mga barangay? Ano po ba yung mga usual cases na hinahandle ninyo? Through BWS and UN Women po, makakapag-usap kami on how to address these concerns from the ground.
The women of Tawi-Tawi are taking action, driven by the big dreams that they have for their province.
I'm hoping that women farmers would not just end up, helping out, but they would be a major player and they would become traders and they could add more value to the seaweed products and something that could be sold and exported so they would earn more. Yung makita na yung talaga yung role nila, ma-highlight yun sana. And they would become maging mga chief executive officers ng companies that would produce seaweed products.
Ang dream ko po, kasi since po kami ay nasa grassroots talaga, gusto namin na magkaroon talaga ng hanap buhay ang bawat mga pamilya para masustentuhan nila ang education ng kanilang mga anak.
Sana yung ating kabataan sa Madilaot, katulad ng ibang tribo, makapagtapos.
Ang dream ko po sa senior citizen dito sa Bongao, lahat sila makatanggap ng social pension. Yung bata pa kami, nagsiserve pa kami sa community. Yung pagtanda na namin, parang na-left behind na kami, ma'am.
Gusto ko makita yung babae na kahit dadaan sila ng violence, capable sila na tumayo on their own feet, na tugunan yung pangangailangan ng kanilang pamilya, lalo na yung sarili nila.
Bakit women lang? Bakit hindi mo isali yung kalalakihan? Marami na masyadong avenues binigay para sa mga kalalakihan. Pero sa atin na mga kababaihan, especially sa amin Muslim women, maliit pa lang yung portion na achieve natin. We have not even reached half of the pie. We need more women to speak for themselves. We need more women to sit down along with men in crafting plans and programs. Because the best programmer for women plans and program should also be women. Walang pwedeng magsalita para sa atin kung hindi yung sarili natin. Walang pwedeng magsalita na ibang tao anong ikakabuti sa kababaihan, kundi yung kapwa kababaihan din.
This work is not easy. They may not even see the mission completed in this lifetime, but they are dedicated to making change happen. What keeps these women going?
Masarap na pakiramdam. Akala natin pira lang pwede makatulong sa tao. Hindi. Yung guidance mo saan sila pwede papuntahin, magaan na.
Masaya ako at nakakatulong ako. Lalo ako isa akong babae. Kaya nararamdaman ko kung ano yung mga hinaing nila.
Pag galing sa puso mo kasi at sa isipan mo that you want to do something for the women, you would always do things the best that you can do to share your energies, to share your talent, kasama yung ikaw bilang kababaihan. You would always put yourself doon, paano kaya kung sila yon, no? Paano kung ako yon? Sabi ko nga, if you want meaningful participation, women should be given equal chance and opportunities alongside with men. If you have healthy women, you will have healthy kids. And when you have healthy kids, you will have a healthy nation. And when you have a healthy nation, definitely healthy yung buong community na meron ka.